What's up, guys? Kevin here. So Microsoft announced today that they're going to follow suit. What Sony's doing, they're not going in and deleting the game like PlayStation has, at least as of the time of this recording. But you're now able to get a refund, and there was a lot of issues with people saying, hey, you already denied my return. I can't put in a request. And it's true, you cannot put in a request after they denied it. You know, they have the link there, and then you go, and it says denied, and you can't do anything. The refund the game is like grayed out. You can't do anything unless it's a different game. You're able to refund. But what you need to do is you need to go to the email in which they denied, and they usually send a couple. Just respond to each one saying, hey, you guys need to refund this. You just approved it. That's what I did today. Just a simple reply, like, please give me my money back for Cyberpunk 2077. And they were on it. Here, a few hours later, I got my refund. As of right now, I haven't got my refund for PlayStation 4. Still waiting. That one was a little weird. You like go through the tweet, and it took like about 15 refreshes for that link to show up. And then, you just like pressed it, and they said, all right, your refund's on the way. So hopefully that will come. That one I don't mind too much since it was PlayStation credit. But I get that money back. I can buy another game that I really want to play, like Atelier Ryza, which comes out next month. And Steam is just easy. It's just, I've seen people with many hours beyond 2 get a refund. But that's how you get a refund through Microsoft. Just go to, they usually send a couple emails when they denied you. Just respond to each one saying, hey. That way it will open it back up, and then they'll give you a refund. I learned that the hard way Monday when I called, and they said, oh, no, you gotta open the case back up through email. Just respond to the email. Like, I hate these companies. Like, Microsoft does it now. Like, yo, I got a live person on the phone. Just refund me the damn game. It's like, no. You must use our automated process. We spent millions of dollars figuring out this automated process so you don't have to talk to us. Like, dude, I got you on the phone. Just give me my damn refund. But yeah, there you have it. Cyberpunk 2077. I think still on Xbox, but Stadia? Like, they remove it from Xbox. Stadia is the place to go. And I don't know how I feel about that. So I think in terms of like Xbox keeping the game up, that's probably just going to create more issues for them. Like, but it is very consumer friendly. You can pretty much buy the game, play it to completion, and return it. Like the good old days when you used to be able to return video games or rent video games. I remember my Friday nights, like Friday night Blockbuster. You just, as you went, I rented a couple movies, and I would get a game or two. I was in love with Wheel of Fortune on Nintendo 64. I rented that so damn much that the Blockbuster employee, like, why don't you just buy it? I'm like, yeah, you're right. Why don't I just buy it? But I rented that a lot. But yeah, just, you're going in blind. It's Friday night, man. About, 15, 20 years ago, I'd get off, school, but it'd be nice to get off work, head over to Blockbuster, and just peruse aisles and see what I wanted. And I had a limit too. So what I would do, like, there's like many movies I wanted to rent. Let's say like Independence Day. I wanted to rent, but I wanted to rent a couple other movies first. And it's like, oh, I'll save this for next week. So I'll just like grab the movie, especially if it's a popular movie like that. That's probably going to be rented out. And there's like a copy. I'll grab a copy and I go like hide it behind like some old movie section where it's collecting dust. Find some movies that are collecting dust, and I would just put it behind there. And next week, go over and grab that Independence Day, and that's how I cheat the system. That's how I cheat the system, guys. I miss those days. Now it's just all digital. I mean, I watched The Mandalorian. Great 2 seasons. Like, just end it there. They may end it there. Like, it's done. The Mandalorian is finished. That was such a satisfying ending. It's done. No more Mandalorian. If you do, it's like, yay, more side quests. Which I wouldn't complain. I would probably take more Mandalorian than all these new series that are coming out, which are probably going to be trash. There's so many coming out. You know, some of them are going to be just complete ass. But no, back to Cyberpunk 2077. Best Buy is now issuing refunds. They sent out a statement. And I think Cyberpunk just put out a statement like, no, we will eat the cost. We will get you a refund. If there's a place not giving you a refund, we will give you the refund. Their stocks, like, just tanked. They just should not have, like, imagine they just said, like, hey, this game ain't coming out till next year. They pulled Halo Infinite. Like, the model was right there with Halo Infinite. Like, when Halo Infinite got delayed until 2021, Cyberpunk should have been like, all right, yeah, they're getting a lot of backlash, but we are seeing a lot of people say, take all the time you need. And now people are looking, applauding Halo Infinite. Just like, hey, thank you for showing us shit gameplay and delaying it till next year. We got to still see how that releases. I don't know. Like, it comes out next year. Do you think the hype would have just died next year when this game launches? No, it would still be there, probably be even higher. Like, they just went dark for a year. And then, like, August or September, they announced, like, come in November, like, before Black Friday. The game would have been huge. The game probably would have sold more copies than it's... Who knows what the numbers are now, because everyone's returning it. I'm not saying that there still wouldn't be bugs. There's still always going to be bugs. There's going to be bugs that no matter how many QA and dev team and all that play through it, that's only like so many bodies. When you got millions of people playing the game and like, oh yeah, this bug keeps popping up, that's inevitable. But glad to see refunds are coming. I'm now $65 richer. So shout out to Microsoft. They were dicks earlier in the week, but now they're the first ones to quickly get my refund up between them and Sony. So Sony, they're probably just like, oh, you got PlayStation credit. Your money don't matter. We'll get you money when you get your money. And I think what I think happened was they put out the statement Sunday night, middle of the night, and then caused such a huge headache for Sony. And I bet you Sony went like, yo, if we're issuing refunds, we're taking the game down. I think that was the stipulation. And it makes sense. Like, hey, we're not going to sell a broken game that we have to issue refunds. People are just going to buy it, play it, and then return it. No. So, like, I'm not as mad at Sony and Microsoft, though. Their return policy absolutely sucks. And we just need to go back to the days of, like, hey, can I just rent? Why can't I just digitally rent a game for, like, 3 days? Like, here's $10, $15. Like, $15 I think would be fair for 3 days. That's how we used to do it. I think it was like $5, $6, $7. Remember Blockbuster had that, like, I think like a monthly pass where you get to rent like any game, keep it as long as you want. That was kind of like the Netflix model before Blockbuster just went away. It was pretty cool. Yeah, sad. There really needs to be a way that we can try out these games and return them. Return them with ease. Because, I mean, given $65, like, I'm so happy. Like, $65 is not a lot of money, but it's still a good chunk. For me personally, that's like my weekly groceries right there. That's buying a game I actually want to play and enjoy. But, all right, I'm just rambling now. I'm done. Shout out to Cyberpunk 2077. You're doing the right thing, at least. And Microsoft, Sony, Best Buy, everyone, y'all are doing the right thing. I think we'll look back and go, hey, this is where a game really fucked up. But the consumers, in the end, were righted, or I'm going to say rewarded. They ended up back on top. They didn't get screwed over. I'm sure some people get screwed over. I'm sure someone went through such a hassle to get a refund, and they don't even want to bother going through their process again. They got PTSD with dealing with Sony and Microsoft the last few days. They're like, fuck it, I'm just going to keep it. Keep the broken game. Yeah, there you have it. And the thing is, it's like, this game is still going to sell. If it ends up being a really great game, they fix all the bugs, which I really don't think so. Like, I'm watching gameplay. It's just nothing really amazing about it, even if the bugs were fixed. You know, we see Skyrim. We see all these games. As long as the game is great and eventually the bugs do get ironed out, you're looking at Skyrim sold like 20, 30 million copies. Like, Cyberpunk can definitely be one of the top selling games of all time. I know people like to say you only get one launch. You only make all your money, all your sales in this first week or two. Now, they would probably sell 30, 40, 50 million copies of Cyberpunk. Yeah, probably at a discount price of $15 like they do with The Witcher 3. But that's how they're going to get there. That's how they're going to get there. They just get back to work, release a really fixed, fun game, and they can right the ship. But they will always be known as CD Projekt Red, the company that released a totally broken game that Sony actually had to go and pull the game from the store, and everyone, including physical retailers, had to give anyone who wanted a refund. I don't think that's ever happened before. I don't think that's ever been happened before. And that is a stain on CD Projekt Red. They fucked up. All right. I'm seriously out. I will talk to you guys later. Later.